What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to react to 10 graphs that prove Norway is better than the United States. What? What? Better than America? What? No. No, impossible. Nobody is better than America. Well, okay. Joking aside, there are actually a lot of Americans who really do think that the United States is the greatest country in the world, and we are just better than everyone else. But I think that there's a lot of stuff that we could do better, and a lot of stuff that America could really learn from other countries, like Norway. So today, I want to take a look at these 10 graphs that show what Norway does better than the United States. So let's take a look here. Starting with number one, life expectancy at birth. Life expectancy. Oh my God, look at this. Norwegians live 83 years on average, and Americans live 77. Norwegians live longer than Americans by a lot. Wow. Americans only live to 77. Oh my God. We're not even at 80? This isn't even particularly close. Norwegians live much longer. This is like 5 years longer. Oh my God, what are you guys doing? How are you doing that? Let's be honest, America is kind of known for being unhealthy. Americans are pretty unhealthy. We don't really exercise. We don't really walk. We have really bad food. I just didn't know that. I mean, Norwegians are living 5 years is a long time. That's a lot of life. That should be a big wake-up call for a lot of Americans that we need to change something. People in different parts of the world, like Norway, are living much longer lives. Wow, okay. Infant mortality? So babies dying? Baby deaths when giving birth? In Norway, it's 1.8 per thousand die, unfortunately. It's a very sad statistic. But in America, 5.4? Wait, what? Like 4 times as many babies die in America? Just at birth? Like, what? Why? I thought America had a pretty good, we have a terrible healthcare insurance system, a terrible way of paying for healthcare, but I thought America's actual, medical care technology is pretty good. Norway has a much lower rate of babies dying at birth. This is insane. What are we doing wrong? Oh my God. This is really alarming, actually. Does it say anything? Fewer infants die in Norway, core indicator of maternal and child health. It's just the health of mothers in America is worse, or... Jeez. That's really troubling to learn about. Wow. Road deaths. Oh God. Okay. Oh my God. Norway has way less road deaths. This is death from car crashes, vehicles, collisions. Norway has 2 deaths per 100,000 people. Will die in a car crash or something. In America, 12 people will die. That's 6 times more people. Oh my God, that's the thing you have to understand. 12 out of 100,000, that's not a lot. But when you think about how it's 6 times more often than in Norway. It's much safer to drive in Norway, or do you guys have better drivers or safer roads, or what are we doing wrong here? Norway has the lowest road fatality rate in the IRTAD club. 6 times higher rate of death in America. Jeez. We need to really step back and evaluate how we're doing some of this stuff. Like America, a lot of these graphs, unfortunately, have to do with death, which is pretty important. Americans don't live as long as Norwegians, or not as healthy. Children die at birth more often. We die more often on the road. This is important stuff. Speaking of death, homicide rates in Norway, less than 1 per 100,000 commit homicide, murder. And in America, how much is this? 6.8 per 100,000. Jeez. I'm not surprised by this. Norway has such a lower crime rate, right? Such a lower homicide, murder rate. This is okay, half versus 12 times more murder in America. I'm surprised it's not more. This is one I actually expected. I'm not shocked by this. Norway is known for having really low crime. Really amazing. This probably has to do with America, not just our culture, but our crime and probably our gun crime. That's what I'm thinking. In America, it's very, very, very easy to get guns. And that probably directly leads to more murder. Let's be honest. Incarceration rates. Ooh, this is the rate of how many people go to prison. So in Norway, there are 54 out of 100,000 people in prison. In America, oh God, 541 per 100,000. Wait, that's 1 out of every 20 people. Wait, what? Am I calculating this correctly? 500,000. I'm sorry. 500 out of 100,000 is 1 out of 20. 1 out of 20 Americans are in prison? Am I calculating this wrong? Because this sounds insane. U.S. imprisons 10 times the rate of Norway. I don't even know what... Does this mean... This is per 100,000 people. So America has a bigger population, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about per 100,000, per capita. We have a higher rate of incarceration. Do we just have stricter laws, or do we have a higher frequency of crime? Probably both. I think Norway has pretty... your prison system is very progressive, and you have limits on how long someone can be in prison, right? And your prison conditions are much better, and there's a lot of stuff we could learn from Norway, that is for sure. Corruption. Can you measure corruption? Is this in the government? In Norway, you have so a higher number is better. It means you have less corruption. Norway has less corruption. Perception, anyway. I don't know how you measure corruption. Transparency scores Norway among the cleanest governments. I guess the U.S. is going okay. I mean, we only have 69. That doesn't sound that great. You want to get 100 points on this score, I guess? Norway, 84 out of 100. Pretty clean government. America, oh my God. But this is also one I'm not shocked about. As an American, I think all Americans assume there's a lot of corruption in the government. I'm not even that shocked by that. And I don't think there's anything... Some of these other ones with health and safety, we can change. We could change things, I think. We could learn, but fixing corruption in the American government, I don't know if you can really fix that very quickly, or how you even do that. Happiness score. Oh, yeah. Aren't Scandinavian countries are known for being very happy, right? Talk about an important. These are like really, really important things. Like Norwegians live longer than Americans. Norwegians are happier than Americans. Score of 7.3 versus our 6. So Americans do okay. We're 6.7. Norway does better, 7.3. Um, what could we do to be more happy? Norway is a top 10 in happiest countries. The US is in the low 20s of happy countries. In America, there's certainly a very, very wide discrepancy of happiness. There's people in America who are very, very, very happy, and there's people who are very, very, very miserable and sad. So there's a big discrepancy between the happy and the unhappy, the rich and the poor, the have and the have-nots in America. That's a big problem. Where it seems like in Norway, maybe overall, maybe in general, people are just like happier and like closer together in that happiness. Is that sound reasonable? Maybe. EV share. Oh God. Oh God. Look at. Oh man. This is the biggest. Norway is way up here. We are way down here. Oh my God. This is electric vehicles. And Norway is known for electric vehicles. You guys are known for it. 80% of new car sales. And even though Norway is such a small country, incredible. And America is 9%. Norway is killing us. You guys are killing us. Literally, you guys live longer. You're killing us. You lead the world in electric vehicle adoption. That's Norway. This isn't even fair. Norway is better than every country with this stat. This isn't fair. You guys are the world leader in electric vehicle adoption. But that's really cool, and it's something that this is at least something America is like aware of, and we're trying to change. A lot of this other stuff with health and safety and happiness, we're not even aware of it. We're not even trying to change. Electricity from renewable sources? Oh, so in Norway, whoa, is 95.6% renewable energy? Electricity. What? Norway's grid is overwhelmingly renewable. Really? What do you like what? Like hydropower? Wind power? Oh my God. 95%. Norway is 95% renewable energy production? That's insane. That's like incredible. I didn't know any country was that good. America is trying to. Again, this is one we're trying to do slowly. We just love our gas cars and our oil and coal plants, I guess. 21% renewable. I'm surprised America is even at 20%. Actually, I didn't even know that. CO2 emissions. So again, like environmental friendliness, Norway has half the CO2 emission as the United States. Very, very good. Very impressive. And, oh, is that it? We're back to life expectancy. Okay. Oh my God. So that's 10 graphs. That really does prove like Norway is better than the United States, at least at all this stuff. And this is really, really important stuff. So this is the first step, I think. Americans like me learning about this and understanding that this is things that we could do better. And then the next step would be to have a lot more Americans become aware. And then the next step is to actually do something about. We are so. Oh my God! It's actually kind of depressing learning about some of this because it feels like we're so far off from changing any of this. Because I'm American. I live in the United States, and nobody talks about life expectancy and infant mortality. No one talks about road deaths or our murder rates or our incarceration and our corruption and our low happiness. We do talk about electrification, at least. And that's something. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look at these and try to learn about what America could do better. And so I got a lot out of this, but it was also kind of disturbing. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these graphs that show what Norway does better than the United States. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and learning about Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.